importance of our conference itself is that what we're trying to do is to bring together a variety of group of people, right? So we're bringing together Marxists and Thomists. That's very significant, right? Because that doesn't happen, and that's how we began. But we're also combining that with people who do management studies and who do politics and who do sociology. So it's interdisciplinary as well as being intertraditional.
And I find that this particular conference is one of the reasons why it's very good, I think, is that unlike other conferences, there's a certain sort of shared, not that everybody agrees, thank God they don't. I mean, there's lots of disagreement and interesting discussion, but it's fruitful discussion, more fruitful because people have a shared background of text that they're familiar with. In other words, but rather than being kind of turned in on itself as it might be because we're dealing with one man, his ideas are so rich, I think most of us feel, all of us probably feel, we wouldn't be here, that the fact that we have some common reference points, it frees the discussion to go in all directions purposefully, I think, in a way that wouldn't necessarily be the case at other kinds of conferences.
Yeah.
No, I've actually been to several of the ISMA conferences. I find it's a wonderful community for a variety of reasons. First of all, they take the work of MacIntyre very seriously, and they've taken it in a wide variety of directions. Since the publication of After Virtue, the citations to MacIntyre just exploded, and not just in philosophy fields. They were in a variety of different fields: nursing, business, journalism, economics, history, and so he really put a mark on the intellectual community, both professional academic community as well as the community beyond academia, which is, I think, what MacIntyre was hoping to do. And so it's a wonderful experience to come with people who are wrestling with MacIntyre from all different parts of the world, all different academic disciplines. You get sort of the Thomists, the Aristotelian, the Marxists all coming together and having conversation.
12th annual conference took place in this very beautiful and historically significant Durham University, and it attracted over 60 scholars from a variety of fields, from engineering to business to social practice and theology, and those people were inspired by MacIntyre's commentary on modern social practice and the way that his theory relates to everyday life. So here are a few of the voices.
I'm here because I have recently gotten very interested in MacIntyre, and in particular about how philosophy and his views on philosophy interact with leadership from an organizational leadership standpoint. At the same time, I'm working with my chair on a series of papers involving MacIntyre and leadership, and looking at different approaches and leadership behaviors and how they interact with the moral inquiry.
I think that's the key insight for MacIntyre is about the importance of theory and practice, or the way theory relates to kind of ordinary life, and how he keeps both of these together without kind of truncating either one, and I think for people who are interested in professional ethics or social sciences or business ethics, what he brings is a kind of a framework to think about particular problems and particular kind of context that's radically different from what most people are familiar with, or at least had been. I mean,
saying that it's important to realize that thought itself, reflective thought, is a practice and is an action. And we need to keep a hold on that, because we have a tendency to think of thought as something which is disengaged. Genuine thought, genuinely reflective thought, is an engaged practice which is part of what it is to be a reflective human being. If you're going to do that in any profession, you're going to have a critical perspective on the way in which your profession is run, on the standards that are required of those who practice it, on the ethics of the profession itself, and the kind of ends to which it's devoted. And perhaps also you might want to ask yourself a serious question. To take the example of being a lawyer, it's a question which I asked somebody the other day, whether or not being a good lawyer is something which is a good thing to do. And that's a question you need to ask, I think, more broadly within the profession itself, but also as a person who aspires perhaps to be a lawyer. is my good as a human being going to be accomplished by becoming a good lawyer?
Right.
And that's an important question to ask of any profession and of any direction in human life.